Hey everyone, my name is Austin and welcome back to SOT Sports Cards. You can see what looks like an absolute mess on this table right now, but I promise you there is a purpose, a method to this madness. And as you can probably tell, this is a video dedicated to the one and only Tom Brady, TB12, that you can see all across the screen. Um, for a deeper explanation, first of all, obviously, Tom Brady announced his retirement for, I guess, the second time, 1 year apart from the first one, um, earlier this week as I'm recording this. But crazy, crazy, crazy news, all things considered, if it sticks. Definitely, in my opinion, the greatest football player of all time. Without a doubt, the most successful. You can't really argue that piece of it if you don't think he's the greatest, if you have your own definition of GOAT. Um, Anything you could possibly think about the sport of football as a quarterback, this man has done. So, very, very sad to see him go in the grand scheme of things. Hopefully, he retires with like a 1 day contract with the Patriots. He's currently a free agent. Who knows? But we'll see what happens. He'll go to Fox. He'll probably kill it there. And we'll be thinking about this 5, 10 years down the line of how is he so good at that too. But long story short, the reason I want to do this video specifically, I've already done a video kind of showcasing my Tom Brady collection. As you can see, I love myself some Tom Brady cards. So I don't want to go through each and every one of these. They literally span piles and piles here. You've seen a lot of them already if you've been following the channel for a long time. You might have seen me pull some of these cards for sure. Just wanted to kind of lay them out there. One, show the depth of the collection, but two, use it as kind of a means of a tribute to my favorite football player of all time, the guy who really got me into the sport when I was a kid. Um, can't thank Tom Brady enough for everything that he brought to the Patriots, that he brought to the New England region, the sport as a whole. Absolutely crazy to see him go, but definitely want to highlight 3 cards specifically that you can see in the background there. This is a sports card channel. There may be videos down the line that stray away from sports cards, but all things considered, things like these DVDs and the little helmet, and there's a figure here that I can show off, don't matter as much in the span of this channel as these cards that are laid out on the table. But first things first, I've talked about this card before when I showcased the Brady PC. This is DraftKings Originals Tom Brady from 2002, which numbered out of 1,000. I only have a few numbered Tom Brady cards. It is my goal to add a lot more numbered cards. That's one of my favorite parts about the hobby. Numbered cards, specifically numbered like jersey cards, would be really fun. But this was the first numbered Tom Brady card that I ever got. Love it to death. I found this when I got back into the hobby during the pandemic, or right before the pandemic, just in like a massive tub of cards. It's super beat up. It's not like I'm ever getting rid of it. I would never sell it. It's not going to grade a PSA 10 or anything like that. I don't even know if this would get like a 5, but it is probably, I mean, at this point, it's my second favorite card, but as far as like nostalgia of the hobby, this is one of my favorites. I love the design of it. Definitely in my top cards here in my collection. This one is the only jersey card I have of Tom Brady. Again, I want to add a lot of jersey cards. There's a ton going out on the market now that people are, I don't know if they're trying to take advantage of him retiring or striking while the iron's hot, or if they're like, oh, let's see if I have any cool Brady cards to list because of this news. But I picked this up, I want to say a year ago at this point. First Brady jersey card. It's not numbered or anything, but it does feature Super Bowl logo that I think is cool. Game used jersey. I love the upper deck design. Not a crazy expensive card, but at some point I'll add to the kind of like jersey card specific part of my TB12 collection. But very nostalgic here. I loved Upper Deck when I was a kid. Wish they still did football stuff. And it's very rare to have game used stuff nowadays. Although most Brady cards at this point, unless it's like a football swatch or something, whatever you want to call it, piece of a football, going to be game used stuff. And then last but not least, I did a whole video just devoted to this card. I'll link it in the description along with the like showcasing the TB12 collection. But this is the like pride and joy of my sports card collection, my Tom Brady collection, any sports related memorabilia. This is really, as a kid, like what you dream of having. It's a 2000 Bowman rookie of Tom Brady, PSA 7, obviously authenticated, but also graded nicely. See all the corners there for a what is now basically a 23-year-old card. Pretty crazy that it's in the condition it's in. Shout out the guy on eBay that I got this from. Obviously, PSA authenticated, eBay authenticity guarantee. Very cool card. So I made this purchase late in 2022. Definitely do not regret it, and definitely going up in value with Brady retiring. I was just kind of out of curiosity looking on eBay at the value of this type of card, PSA 7 of Brady, and a few $100s more expensive than what I got it for. So very, very happy to have this in my collection. It's going in the center, in the back there, as the true centerpiece here. Got all these other cards. Again, if you watched that video, you've seen them before, but if you're interested in checking it out, check out the link in the description. I love myself some Tom Brady cards. So always going to be adding to this. That's why I think I said in the video, it's never going to stop at just what I have here. But very, very excited to have all of this to celebrate the greatest football player of all time. Let me know in the comments if you have a differing opinion on the GOAT, but maybe your favorite Tom Brady memory, your favorite Tom Brady card, or piece of memorabilia, depending on what you collect. Very excited to see what everyone kind of has stored up these days. I guess waiting for this type of moment where he would retire and you can honor him appropriately. But looking forward to seeing him in the Hall of Fame. Looking forward to seeing him on Fox talking about football, a sport he so clearly loves with everything he's devoted to it over the last 2 decades. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of a not an opening, not anything crazy, just showcasing some of my collection, but hopefully you enjoyed it nonetheless. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything going forward. We got the Super Bowl coming up, kind of foreshadowing with these DVDs here. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss videos coming out on that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.